All right, welcome to the training on managing loan products in Easy Rate Sheet. Inside of Easy Rate Sheet, you'll find some great help articles in the profile menu to help you learn and understand how to use the product manager for creating and managing loan products. The articles there cover topics like what is the loan product manager and who can use it, how to create, edit, or delete a product, how pricing schedules. For all of that in this training, I'm really just going to be providing more of a high level overview. So at a high level, the loan product manager is a set of templates that help you quickly add, remove, or edit loan products in your account. Currently available are templates for fix and flip, bridge, ground up construction, and DSCR loans. Coming down the road, we're planning on doing long-term commercial, second mortgage for 30-year, small commercial, business commercial, and commercial SBA loan template will be coming in the future. You can also customize everything about a product. So the templates help you to get started very quickly, but then you can go into the product before you publish it and start using it and edit rates, fees, your limits, adjustments, add custom fields if you need to. You can customize just about everything. And then finally, you can share any products that you create to try to, get more borrowers through the lending network, or you can find loan products from the lending network that you can't offer, but that you might need for some of your borrowers. So that's what the product manager is. That's what we're going to be covering in this video. So if you go to Easy Rate Sheet, to get to the area where you manage loan products, you'll click on the profile menu, you'll go down to settings, and then you'll click on loan products right here under organization configuration, and that'll bring up the product manager. All right, here in the product manager, you can see I've got 4 total products, one for fix and flip, one for bridge, one for ground up construction, and one for DSCR. So if you've already got products created, you can just click edit to start editing those products. Or if you don't yet have products created, you can go to create product and start from scratch. So I'll show you how both of those processes work. So if I already had a product available and I just wanted to edit it, I can click edit, and then that'll allow me to modify every aspect. So I can turn on multiple schedules, credit scores, lots of cash on hand, lots of experience, things like that, versus standard versus no credit if you want. So you can turn off, any options that you don't want. You can edit your rates. So this is your base rate. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, and this is your base rate for the premier schedule, for the standard schedule, no credit schedule, if you're doing all 3 of those. And then if you scroll down to the rate adjustment section, you'll be premier, standard, and no credit loan product schedules for property type, for loan term, for experience, for AIV, LTV, LTC, FICO score. So you can adjust every aspect of your rate adjustments here in this section down here at the bottom. That way, it's by a quarter of a rate, depending on the type of property that you're loaning on. You can do that. If you want to adjust your rates based on FICO scores, you can do that. So if I go then, from premier to standard here, you can see there's, if your borrower is in any of these ranges for these rates, they're going to have to start at these rates. So if you go to standard, then you can see, okay, here's the rates that you'll lend on. You can turn any off that you don't want, and you can adjust if you want to the rates there. So hopefully all of that makes sense. I know I'm rambling just a little bit, but let me now move on to fees. So same kind of concept with fees as fees, but you've got a standard set of fees available here, and you can enable each of these or disable them. You can edit, and you can add new fees, add custom fees, and the fees can be a dollar amount or a percentage of the deal. So as you're adding fees, just make sure you're choosing the type of fee that you want to do, whether it's a dollar value or a percentage of the deal. FICO score, LTV, LTC, loan amounts, property type restrictions, experience requirements, and everything. So these are the rules that will be followed for each of your rate structures. And then these are the default fields. So you've got a whole bunch of default fields that are already built in. You can turn them on and off in here, or many of them you can turn on and off. You can make them optional or required. And then if you want to, you can add custom fields. And the way that it'll work is when your borrowers are filling out the deal survey, or if you're filling out the new deal survey, any the survey process. Then when you're done, you can preview and make sure everything looks right. And then when you're ready, you can save it, and you're ready to start using that loan product. So that's how you edit a product. If you want to create a new product, it's very, very simple. Click on Create Product, choose the hit Next, and we're going to just call this Demo Fix and Flip. We're going to say on this one, we're going to have a Premier and Standard schedule. We're not going to do in draft mode. And keep in mind, you can only have one product available at a time. So if you want to move from this schedule to this schedule for fix and flip, you have to deactivate this one, move it to draft, and then you can activate this one. So you can only have one product type available per loan type inside the product manager. But once you create a product from the template, then you can go in, and as I show you, whatever you want to do there. So it's a fairly intuitive process. I would say the products that already exist are pretty industry standard, but so if you just get in there, start playing around, you'll be able to pretty quickly learn how to create, edit, and if you need to, delete products. So hopefully that helps. And if you need to learn more about how it works, you can go to the profile menu, go to Help and Support, come down here to the Loan Products section, and you'll see the 10 articles that I was talking about earlier. So each of these can kind of walk you through different aspects of the product manager. And then obviously, if you ever have any questions, we can help you out as well. All right, hope that helps. Thanks.